Hey guys, I would like to preface this video by saying two things. Number one, I apologize for the audio that you're about to hear. For some reason, Discord decided to crackleize my voice or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is, but anyway, I wanted to apologize in advance for that. Hopefully in the next collab, we'll have that worked out. Number two, I want to give Fixxitt 412 a huge thank you and shout out at the very beginning of this video. He is a very good friend, phenomenal builder. So go check out his channel after you watch this video. You will not be disappointed. And hit that subscribe button for him too. Okay, let's roll it.
It is an era of turbulence. A time of uncertainty. The world is changing. Kingdoms emerge and prepare for war. Welcome to Fantasia.
Ow. Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Cloutos, and welcome back to Fantasia, the series where I'm building an epic fantasy world in Minecraft all by myself. Today we are joined by the great Fixxitt. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy. Look at me. Look at me over here in your world, just hanging out like a regular person.
Yeah, whoa.
What's going on, dude?
You know, I'm just chilling. I've never had anybody in this world. You are the first.
I know, that's what I mean. I'm just like, I'm the very first foreign boots on this soil.
Yep. I gotta say, I love the Tom Jones look you've got going on.
Oh, yeah.
All the chest hair sticking out of the shirt.
So we had some technical issues, and I had to do a sort of new instance, and I forgot to re-equip my pants and my shirt.
That's fine. It's fine. Your Fantasia tourism clothes. It'll work.
Look, I'll tell you the truth. For the last year and a half, being a musician during what's been going on in the world for the last year and a half, there were a lot of days that I forgot to re-equip my pants and my shirt, to be totally honest. So
Same.
you know.
Yeah. Spending the days in pajamas has become a thing. So this is
Exactly.
is the kingdom of High Hour Court. This is like the sort of like the capital, the main kingdom of the world so far. I might, change that later, but for now, that's what it is. And so this is the kingdom of the humans, right? So I've got elves, dwarves, gnomes, goblins, all that stuff. I haven't built them all yet, but we'll see the ones that I have so far. So yeah,
This is amazing.
thank you. This is the inn that we did not too long ago. So would you like to come have a drink?
Usually, yeah. Hey, why don't we start though by telling everybody what's going on with the texture pack? Because I'm sure that people who are clicking on this video for the very first time ever are like, yeah, but what is going on? That's not vanilla.
Oh yeah, that's right. Everybody on my end already knows about my pack. But yeah, this is my pack I've been working on. I like it. That's really all I can say.
It's beautiful, man. So, I think, is it safe to say that you are influenced early on by like the Conquest texture pack and then sort of taken it your own direction?
Yes, pretty much. And Monster Fish actually helped me out with a lot of the stuff, like how to do certain things with resource packs and how to use Optifine and stuff like that. Nice. So yeah, he was actually a really big help. But yeah, my pack is very much influenced by Conquest, and but I want it to be like have that Conquest feel, but I want it to also be more similar to Default than Conquest is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like some of the textures in Conquest are like way different,
Right.
So I wanted it to look, I want like things to look good in my pack and vanilla at the same time, So that's kind of the idea of it. So yeah, this is the inn that I did this a couple episodes back. I'm happy with it. But let me show you the castle, huh? Everybody want to see the castle? I got a castle, dude.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Come here, check this out, dude. It's over this way.
I'm all right. I'm lost within 1 second of.
Oh,
okay. I see a name tag.
Okay. Here, okay. All right, here. All right, hold on. Are you in creative?
Now, I've seen some of this from your live streams.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you want to catch any Cloud's live streams, he's one of the very few fellow YouTube streamers now. So if you want to, you can just subscribe with the description down below. Check out. He's a good friend, good builder, just great all around dude. Check it out. You'll really be grateful for checking it out.
Well, thanks, man. And y'all should go check out Fixxitt too if you haven't already. Phenomenal builder. He builds more epic than I do, guys. All right. Hey,
oh, I don't. I'm standing here right now looking at this. I don't know that that's necessarily true. Hey, I'm in survival. Can you give me the power?
Oh, would you like to enter the kingdom?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, stand back.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Is that structure block?
It's a structure block. See, look, but you still can't come in. There's a portcullis. Hold on, let me open the portcullis for you. Oh, I closed it again. Hold on. Let me open it. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Thank you.
Isn't that
yeah,
cool?
that's cool. I saw that in your stream. That's super cool.
Oh,
man.
I love
really
it.
like it.
I love it. So the idea behind this castle is I wanted to make it historically accurate, right? At least as historically accurate as you can be within the confines of Minecraft. So this feature right here at the front of the castle is called a Zwinger. And this is where it's a defensive structure where if somebody were to try to siege your castle, they first have to make their way through a gauntlet of arrow fire. So we have all of these functional battlements up here with matriculations. So like I could shoot arrows down at you from down here, right?
Oh yeah.
If you
get
right on, if you get right up next to the wall, I can still shoot you with arrows. It's really cool. This portcullis and drawbridge are not functional yet. I will do that when I find the time. So,
hey, you know something that you can do if you want to invest the time, using multiple structure blocks, you can do every level, so it opens up with repeaters.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, we did that on Vastin a couple years back, where like you save it open all the way, then you save it down one, then you save it down one, all in different structure blocks, all set up with like repeater, like a 2-tick delay or something.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Oh yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah, with the portcullis, that would be really easy. With the drawbridge though, I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be. I mean, you could do it. It'd be super cool. You have to get all the angles right and everything.
It might look a little janky, but yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be something to try out. Eventually, this is going to be the main gate is going to be right here. So this is going to be the big door, and this door is also going to be functional. So you push a button and the giant doors swing open, right? So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Nice.
So I haven't done anything in these baileys yet, except for that inn there, and that's basically where all the people who work in the castle. That's sort of their hangout spot over there. You know. They go over there, have drinks, and maybe crash if they're too drunk to walk home.
This is something else, man. This is really nice.
Yeah, this is the King's Bailey right here. So he's got his own blacksmith there. He's got his general lives here in this fancy schmancy house. Here's his stables where he had his horses. But when I had to create a new world, like you remember when I had to do that?
Yeah.
So I had to copy all of my builds using World Edit and paste them into a new world. When I did that, the horses went bye-bye. So there are no horses.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll have to get some more horses for that. But yeah, so the castle isn't all done, and the reason for that is, well, I haven't really done all of my interior textures. So like my glazed terracottas and stuff like that. Those are going to make for really good wall decorations, but I haven't done any of them. So, you know, most of the castle's empty, but the footprint, the layout of it is pretty much done.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, so I think there are 5 stories to it, something like that. 5 floors. I don't remember.
Man, this is great.
Yeah, there's
yeah, this is so big, man. It's just so big. I have really a hard time building on this scale, to be honest, because it's hard to pre-imagine it for me. Like, you know, before you even lay a block down, it's hard to imagine like the just sheer size. Oh, I'm in survival.
Oh,
can you creative mode me?
You should be able to switch it, right?
Oh, can I? I didn't draw it.
Yeah,
no, I can't.
You can't? How do I switch it for you?
Just / game mode creative Fixxitt.
Oh, oh, cool.
I think
all right.
I just want to get an idea of the scale. Yeah, man, like I have such a hard time. Well, you'll see. So I look behind the velvet rope here.
You're around the back of the castle?
And I are going to be doing a tour of my world here later on, and I have nothing in my world that compares to this. This is
Oh,
awesome.
that's not true. That's not true. Your stuff is epic, dude.
Well, it's just, you know, like when I'm doing a footprint, like I'll do a footprint, it's like, okay, that looks big, you know, that looks big, and then I do it, and it's like, and then I look at it, like, yeah, that's not really that big. But at that point, you know, you're in survival, you're pretty much, well, that's just how it is now.
Yeah. I haven't done the roof part, and I'm still gonna add some dormers coming out of the roof up there and stuff like that. So the castle's still very much a work in progress. Yeah. Should we go see the dungeon real quick?
Yeah, you know, I find it interesting just talking about building a little bit. I find, you know, you've pulled off something that I struggle with a lot. Like, there's nothing going on from say like this block right here up to there, except for just some windows, and that's it.
Yep.
There's nothing, and I know that that's how castles really look. But the Minecrafty bit of me says like that shouldn't work, but it does work. It looks great the way you did it.
Yeah.
I struggle with that. I struggle with like not being like, okay, it's been 5 blocks. Let me do something. You know, let me add a indentation or something. But that, I mean, that just looks great. It looks so grand.
I think like I said, the castle is still under construction. So like these little ledges here, right here, these are just to indicate to me where the next level of the floor is, right? So so this is what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 floors, 5 floors high, something like that. It's pretty big. But I am gonna do a little bit of decoration on the outside of the walls eventually, but not too much. But a lot of it has to do with just the textures and optifying. Java edition.
Well, and your texture, and your texture pack has you have variants like within the texture pack. So like, don't worry, I'll take this out. I'm not gonna ruin your thing.
No, that's
but
fine.
like,
This
you
is
can see like
a copy.
each
Do
block
what you
of
want.
this. Each block of this is different. Like you use how big is your 16 by 16? Your maps?
The stone brick. I think I have 9 versions of the stone brick, and I think I have 5 versions of the cracked stone brick. But like the cobblestone, there are 2 different things that you can do. One is the random. So like the stone brick, it's a random thing. So I only have 9 of each, and it's just sort of randomized, right? Which one shows up. But for other ones, like here, follow me down here into this bailey. You see where I'm at? Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. The King's Bailey, where the stables is, where the horse. Here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's one way you can do your textures is have it randomized. But for textures that you want to be that aren't perfect, like bricks are perfect, right? They're right angles. They fit neatly. Right. But for things like cobblestone, like this, you can't really do the randomized bit. Otherwise, you'll start to notice a square-like pattern to them. So I created 64 textures. So it's actually 8 blocks high and 8 blocks across. Imagine that square, and that's the size of the entire texture. And so what this...
I think it's easier. I've always found it easier as a person who doesn't know a whole lot about to see on stone.
Yeah,
because
stone.
you can see it.
Yeah, stone too.
It's a little bit like you can see like this is one. I mean, that's not even full size, but like here, for people who don't know what we're talking about, like this is like, see how this line goes up and over and up there, and like that's one sort of picture that, and every time you change this block, you're gonna get the same texture because it's set at this XZ coordinates. But it's just a really interesting way to make texture packs. This is why Conquest looks the way it does, and your pack looks the way it does. It's really, it's very impressive, man. Very cool.
One thing I wanted to avoid is I didn't like how the default textures are so clean. Everything looks clean, you know what I mean? But that's part of the reason why I went to 32-bit textures, because I could dirty it up and I can add more detail, So it's effectively 4 times more detailed than default. So And I did the same thing with my sand and with sandstone. And I actually went out and took pictures of stones, and I grabbed those pictures and I cut them and made them seamless, and that's kind of how I did it. I didn't paint each one of these. That would have been ridiculous. I'm not Monster Fish.
Right. I mean, they look great, especially, I mean, all of your stuff looks great, but I've always been very drawn to the stone and the granite. I just think they just look spectacular.
Yeah. You want to see another thing? You want to see
Sure.
the little town area down here?
Yeah.
This is what we did in the last couple of videos. I started filling out this area over here, and yeah, I love the way this feels when you walk through it. And I'm trying something new, where I'm not making all of the posts like line up. See how like this one is like out by one, and then it goes in by one? Yeah, that makes it really hard to do the roofs, I'll tell you.
It does. Yeah, it does.
Really hard. But it's worth it, because
Yeah.
it just makes it not so flat. It makes it a little more interesting, you know?
I've gotten a real joy out of making sort of almost a random footprint on the ground and then trying to figure out how to do the roof. It's almost like a Tetris, you know?
Yeah.
I really enjoy it, even though I sometimes feel like I'm banging my head against the wall trying to figure out the roof. But I enjoy just throwing down a random footprint and then trying to make the roof work on top of it. It's fun.
Yeah. It's. I guess that's kind of what I'm doing. But when I'm putting my posts in there, you know, there's a little bit of structure to it, you know. I'm gonna have to try that. Just random posts. See what happens.
It's fun because like all of a sudden you'll be like, well, that roof is never going to work, so I need some sort of landing there, or I need some sort of something. It makes you leave your comfort zone and build differently than what you typically build. I think that's a good thing for all of us.
Yeah. Those roofs are a nightmare, though. Worth it, though. Worth it.
Yeah, they look great.
You want to see the
Are
auditorium?
these random? Huh? These solid ones, or are these different? Is that a different block?
That is a different block. That is actually the stripped
Gotcha.
blocks. Yeah. So I have them sideways there. I'm thinking about darkening them a little bit, just so they stand out a little bit more. But yeah, those are the stripped.
I think it's perfect.
So this is going to be a
looks great.
tower. I wanted to finish this tower, but I didn't.
Yeah, I ruined this, right? This is
Yeah,
the one I ruined.
Yeah, it's your fault. Your fault that I didn't finish.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, everybody.
Hashtag blame fix.
Yeah. That's my family's motto.
So this over
Yeah,
here.
this is great. Oh, and here's the famous unsubscriber house right here.
Yes. So if you unsubscribe from me, or if you unsubscribe from Fix, you get to live in this house.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That's all you get. That's it.
And you just look over there. You look at the castle. You look at the city. You're like, yeah, maybe I should resubscribe.
Yeah. So
This is cool, dude.
yeah. So you want to go check out the auditorium?
Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be a massive kingdom when you hook it all together.
Oh yeah. All of this is going to be filled with houses and shops and just all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, this is sort of the waiting area, lounge area. So before the concert, you hang out here, have some mead, some ale, whatever you like. And so this
Dude, I love that you trimmed the stone with red wood. I never would have done that.
Yeah,
That is so interesting.
yeah. I don't know why I did it. I just did.
That's like opposite the way that my mind works. I would trim wood with stone, but you did the opposite way, and it looks so good, so cool.
Yeah, I wanted to add a little bit of color, because a lot of
Great.
it's really easy to build with stone and just get carried away with stone and wood and stuff like that. So I was like,
Yeah,
let me try some of this new 1.16 wood,
Yeah,
so,
man.
So this is the auditorium, which is also sort of the home of the Guild of Sound Wizards, right?
Oh wow.
And so the Sound Wizard, he can like conduct magic with his music. So if he can play something that heals you, or he can play something that paralyzes his enemies, or whatever, So sound is his magical weapon, kind of. You know what I mean? Magical tool.
Oh, you got an organ up here, a pipe organ?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, that's great, man. This is really great.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the chandeliers too. Boy, the way the blue, I don't use these often enough, like pretty much ever. These are great. These are so fitting and perfect. I've got to start using them more.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the new models of them? I changed the models.
I did. I was just checking them out. Yeah, you just did these, right? These are the new, your new textures?
Yeah, I love them. I love them so much. I can't stop looking at my lanterns.
Yeah, that's really nice, man. I love that they blow in the wind with shaders too. That's such a nice touch.
Yeah, I don't have the shaders on because my PC is a baked potato.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
I've got through many years playing on various either potatoes or toasters. I try to alternate, back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a time lapse of this where it's like I play 3 pieces of my dad's music. I built this for my dad, as you know.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, my dad passed away in January, so I wanted to build him something. And so the time lapse of this features 3 pieces of his music. He was a composer, and so it's really cool. If you guys want to go check that out.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite videos you've ever put out.
Oh yeah, the time lapse of this. It was hard.
Yeah, just
man.
like it was just touching. It was great, and the whole bit. It hit my heart and my eyes and my ears all at the same time. You know.
Oh, good. that's the intent. Cool. So that's
what's this darker brick you have out here? Is this
where are you? Where are you?
Andesite. Oh yeah, you have the darker andesite. That's right.
Yeah.
I've been playing my single player world with regular andesite for so long. I forgot that you like the darker andesite.
Yeah. You know, I think I'm going to end up having to change it though, because now that we have all these new blocks with the caves and cliffs update, there's a darker stone block that I mean
that deep slate.
Yeah, that this should be the color of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of fills the
yeah.
that niche.
Yeah, so like doing that to the andesite isn't really necessary anymore. So yeah, but that's pretty much it for High Arcor. You want to go see some of the other places?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so this is Bone Gorge, and it looks like nothing except a giant mountain, a ridiculously sized mountain that I did not build. Fix.
Wow.
This was actually generated from a custom terrain algorithm that I came up with back in 1.12. So that's what this came from.
That's right. That's why you couldn't update forever, right?
Yeah, because I didn't want to lose my custom terrain. But then I just said, screw it. I got World Edit, and we got the Caves and Cliffs update coming out. So whatever.
Right.
So the Bone Gorge is the Goblin Kingdom. This is actually the first kingdom that I built in the world, and this tunnel is not lit up intentionally. Because there are many different caves inside the mountain that lead you into the city, and there is no one main entrance. You know what I mean? It's kind of just So you've probably seen this many times, like from like a couple years ago. Well, this
was your first kingdom in this world, right?
Yeah, first one. So yeah, right behind us is if you fly up and look at that, it's actually a picture. A stone carving of Blarf. He is the goblin god. Right?
Oh, that's nice.
And inside his mouth is a treasure room. It has all the treasure and stuff like that, which I haven't done textures for yet, but one day.
Hey, look, it's the only reasonable use for redstone too, right here.
Yes.
Right there. That's the only one. That's the only use for redstone.
Yep, that's it. Completely useless stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you could use it for having a lever on a tap. You know, that counts.
Yeah, totally.
Blood on the ground, maybe, that counts.
Yep. So this took, I think I was probably building in this place for probably 8 months. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
So here's the dragon. So basically, the goblins, when they dug out this kingdom to live in, they came across this fossilized dragon. It's millions of years old. And it's sort of in the wall. It's sort of embedded in the wall, and it's guarding that nether portal. So like millions of years ago, this dragon died in defense of that nether portal, right? And when the goblins dug him up, excavated him, they decided not to dig any. Once they hit the portal, they said, oh, we better stop. And so they stopped. And that's why, if you come over here, you can see his sort of fingertips coming out of the wall and stuff like that, Like he's just stuck in there.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, I love it.
So they didn't pull his whole body out. Plus, I didn't want to build his whole body, so
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's better to let the imagination figure out how big it actually would be.
Yeah. So this area over here, this was originally going to be the entire Goblin Kingdom. Is this room that we're in, right? This was going to be the whole kingdom, if you remember in the very first episode. So
I do.
Yeah, I dug this out, but. In the second episode of the series, I said, you know what, screw it, this isn't big enough. We're gonna go bigger. And so I dug out all the rest of that area over there. So yeah.
Yeah, it's just so sprawling. It's such a cool and unique and different thing. Like, it's not a copy of anything I've ever seen before. It's just really, really cool.
Yeah, I wanted to do something I hadn't seen. And goblins. People voted. I said, what king you want me to do first? They said goblins. I said, okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of in my head, this is sort of like what I imagine the goblins from the Lord of the Rings, that was kind of my inspiration for it. And the shaman who lives down here on in the little island down there.
Yeah.
The idea for this came from Gollum. because in the book he lives on this little island in an underground lake, right? So that's kind of where the idea for the shaman came from. The shaman is the one who discovered that when the goblins eat, there's netherwort growing everywhere, right?
Right.
So the shaman is the one who discovered that when they eat netherwort, then they become immune to the gnome's magic, okay? And the goblins love the taste of gnome, okay? That's like their favorite thing to eat is gnomes, right? But the gnomes are ridiculously strong with their illusion magic. They can make you feel like you're burning alive. They can make you think that you're getting eaten or that your limbs are being ripped off or whatever. You don't mess with these guys, you know? They have very powerful sensory illusion magic, right? But when the goblins eat some of this netherwort, they become immune, so they can hunt the gnomes without having to worry about it. So this is sort of their larder where they keep their livestock gnomes. I had villagers in here, but again, when I copied all my builds to the new world, all the mobs just went away, so they're not here anymore. I'll fill it again one day. So, yep. So we have these apartments here, which I thought was really cool. This sort of pillar in the middle, you know. There's like little goblin apartments going all the way up there and stuff. And
that's really cool, man.
Yeah, so the bridges go all the way up, crisscrossing all over the place. This was like the main idea for the place. I wanted to have crisscrossing bridges. But and getting these to hang and droop at the right slopes. Well, man, that was a nightmare.
It really is, yeah.
And especially when you're going like at a diagonal, you know? You're not oh man, it was hard. But
yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. But, in that original room, I didn't have enough space to do these drooping bridges. That's what made me realize I needed to make the kingdom a lot bigger. So.
Yep. Yeah, this is, I mean, look, it just goes all the way up. This is just awesome.
Yeah. It goes all the way up to the top of the mountain.
It's hard to even sort of see the scale. I don't think the scale is going to translate well to YouTube because I've watched you build here a lot, and now being here, it is a lot different. It's much bigger than it looks on YouTube. And so just whatever you're thinking at home watching this video, like triple it for how big it actually is. It's really, really amazing.
Yeah, it definitely looks bigger in person. Definitely, for sure.
It's all inside that mountain.
Yep.
That's cool, man.
Oh, and over here's
That's really cool.
Here's a little custom forest down here. So this is like where the goblins would there's another entrance to their kingdom right here in the side of the mountain.
Oh, nice.
So here's where they would like chop down trees and stuff like that and process them so they could build their houses inside the mountain.
Sure.
A little custom forest. It's not very big. Eventually I'm gonna, make it much bigger, and it's gonna take over pretty much the majority of that birch forest that's over there to our left. But for now, this is all it is.
Custom forests are awesome, man. They add so much to the world. I love building them. I mean, I actually hate building them kind of, but I love them being built.
Yes, yeah. Default forests the trees aren't as interesting as, custom ones.
Well, they're just not big enough. I mean, if I look out my window right now, I'm going to see a tree that's a heck of a lot bigger than, just 2.5 times my body.
Yes.
These are much more accurate trees. They're so little, like real trees are, Minecraft. Look at this. It's just for sake of reference. Like, look, this is not how big birch trees are. Like, I've seen birch trees. I have birch trees in my yard.
Yeah.
This is not how big they are. This is like a tiny little sapling of a birch tree. That's like how big birch trees are over there.
Yep, totally. So after I did Bone Gorge, I had some lore involving gnomes, and so I had to build a gnome kingdom. So let's head on over there.
Yes. Sounds good.
So for some reason, whenever I started my new world and I pasted this area in with World Edit, ever since then my frames have just been really like right there. See it? See my frames? You can't see it fixed, but like people watching my video. So, and I brought my frames down to 10 just now, I think. Hold on. I don't know why it does. Oh, it's at 12. We'll put it at 10. 10 seems to be a happy place. I don't know why it is. It might be because of all of the leaf blocks. Maybe. I don't know. But it's basically just a custom forest here. I'm going to fill it out eventually with a bunch of tiny little houses like these over here if you want to follow me down this way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. These tiny little doorways. That's right.
Yes.
I remember now.
And I recently redid my birch plank textures, so they're more of like a beige color. It's a little more like birch.
Yeah, right.
The other ones were just too close to the oak. You couldn't really tell the difference very well.
Right.
But yeah, so we have all these nice foliage. I love the foliage here. All the plants and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, the ferns and stuff.
Really dense. I like it.
Yeah. So this is kind of like the, I don't know, the little town square. This was never really meant to be an epic, huge kingdom, you know? Because it's just kind of like, they don't really play a huge role in the story. So there's, you know, it's just, I had to have an indication of where they lived. So this is kind of what that is.
Right. Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, you can go inside there if you want. Oh, not that one because that's the thing. Oh, wait, come over here. Go, this one, this way.
What a weird Minecraft mechanic they added. Like, someone took time to add that in.
I know, they had to do that. But hey, at least we can get into some of the gnome houses now.
Yeah. That's really cool. It's really cool. Love it. Yeah, that's awesome.
No,
I mean, it even looks good. Like, you even look like you're crawling out. It's super cool.
Yeah. So you could really sort of get a sense of how small the gnomes are. Look at that door. See the door in there?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. That's how tiny they are.
Yeah, sure.
Itty bitty. They're snack size.
Yeah.
Snack size.
Yeah, for snack size for goblins.
Yeah. So here's a little waterfall I made.
This is nice.
Yeah, a little waterfall. I mean, this is huge to the gnomes. They're like, oh, we got a big lake to them, right?
Right.
A little castle up there. Yeah.
Is this a gnome castle? I don't remember this.
Yeah, a little gnome castle. I didn't do the inside. I just did the outside. But it's nice. Maybe one day I'll finish the inside, but I didn't really care enough to do it. Yeah, this door.
This is cool, man.
This door is huge. To the gnomes, this is like giant epic door.
Yeah, right, right. Oh, this is cool, man. This is really cool.
Yeah, it's simple.
I really like the use of color, and I like these these wood hangover things. These are really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to lift that a little bit at some point. I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah, when I built this, I was still using the Conquest pack, and so this is what is that? Blue terracotta. And so in Conquest, the blue terracotta looks like shingles.
Right.
And it actually looks blue, right? But this is default on these textures because I haven't done them yet, and they're purple for some reason, even though they're...
That drives me totally insane, like the weirdly colored terracottas. Dude, I don't know, how did you do this? Because this is so interesting to me. You know, not to nerd out totally on just building, but like how this sort of like, I don't know, like it's like a parenthesis shape is offset to the center of the castle. I never in 1,000 million years would have done that, would have offset that. I just would have put it dead on the middle, but you didn't. You put it on the side and it looks so interesting and cool.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
Because I couldn't line it up. So I was like, screw it. I'll just put it there. It's fine. No one will care.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, I can't overstate how I never ever would have done it. I just would have lined it right down the middle, and you didn't. And I just think it just adds so much more interest to the build. I'm definitely going to do some more roofs like that are not lined up on purpose. That's really cool.
Right on. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I never really thought about it like that. To me, I just couldn't really line it up. Didn't make sense. So I was like, screw it. I'll just put it there, and you know, I don't know. Sometimes you have to not worry about everything being so perfect. You know.
Yeah, I agree. You know, there's a line though, I think, where if something is perfect, that's cool. If something's, you know, not perfect, that's cool. But if something's pretty much perfect, but then not quite at the end, I think that's not really that cool. You know, like if it's off by like one block, that's just really annoying.
Yeah, right on. This is the wizard tower this is where I keep the comments of the day, right? So, So this wizard has like his ability is that he can transcend different realities. You know, so there's like there's the reality of Fantasia, their world, and then there's the real world reality, right? And so people who leave comments on the videos can, he can get a hold of them because he's magical, and he puts them in a book right in here.
That's cool. That's a fun thing. I don't think I've ever heard you say that before. That's really cool.
Yeah. So that's kind of it. I needed something for it, you know. There's nothing on the inside. The inside's incredibly boring. There's nothing, literally nothing, except a shoddy staircase that goes halfway up the tower.
Yeah, this is nice, man. That's a big tower. It's kind of Eye of Sauron-esque on the top, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. This wizard, he's not really evil. He's not really good. He's kind of like just a neutral messenger type wizard, I guess. I don't know.
That's a super cool look, man.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite time lapses that I've done. Is this one?
I don't think I saw that one. I'm ashamed to admit. I'll have to go back and check it out.
Oh man, the music! I found some awesome music for it. That's probably why I like it so much.
That's cool, man. It's really great. Nice build, dude.
Thanks, man. Hey, let's go check out. Let's go check out your statue. You wanna see your statue?
Sounds good.
All right, let's go. Bloopity boop. So this is the Valley of Patrons for all the wonderful, wonderful people who support the channel. Like you, Fix. You're amazing, dude.
Thanks, man.
You want to see your statue? You got one.
Yeah.
This is. I mean, you can't come by the world and not see your statue.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I still have to make like roads and bridges and. Oh look, this poor bastard right here. He doesn't know where he's doing. He's stuck in the water.
Yeah, he'll be there forever.
Yeah. Until I slay him, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. Well, I'm gonna bring my render distance down just a little bit. We'll do 19. I think that'd be good. Yes, and you are right over here. Oh, wait, no, you're on this side. You're on this side. Yeah?
There's my head.
Yeah, there.
My ugly mug looking at me right there.
No, I don't have your Tom Jones shirt. I don't have the Tom Jones. I apologize. You got the green armor though.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's funny. Dom Quantum it's like, hey, what's your? I keep putting your name. I want to get your head, but it doesn't look right because I forgot that I had sausage's skin on from a little clip I was recording a couple days ago.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh man.
Oops.
So wherever he was using my head for in his world has sausage's head on it. Actually.
That's funny. He's gonna have to redo that. So yeah, this is the Hall of Pages. I really like this build though. This castle is one of my favorites. And guess what? I modeled it after the crypt on Vastin. So,
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, so
I can kind of see it.
Yeah, like these pillars and stuff. They're pretty. It's pretty much the same kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, except the difference is on this one I had to build an exterior.
Yeah, exactly. But on the other hand, you have like windows and sunlight too, so there's that.
Yeah. I think it came out well. I need to do some
that's a cool build, man.
Variation on the roof now that I have like the stripped logs. But I need to go back and touch the castle up. I don't feel like I ever really finished it, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
What do you finish in Minecraft?
Yeah. All right, let's go check out Bullarin's Deep and then we'll call it, right?
Sounds good.
Now, I haven't shown this on a video since I built this mountain last year. And the reason why is because I was going to do a time lapse of the entrance, which I started on, as you can see here, right? Where are you? I lost you. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Yeah, I started on the entrance here, and the idea is there's going to be this huge chasm, right? And there's going to be a long stone bridge that you have to cross to get to the entrance, right? But now, Caves and Cliffs comes out and says, hey, we're going to give you 64 more blocks of build height and 64 more blocks of build depth. And
right.
I'm like, well, I can make this even deeper, right? So that's what I'm going to do. But I can't do it until December or November, whenever they...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so this has been put on hold until then. But still, I love this mountain so much. It came out so well.
So are you going underground the mountain? Like what are you building?
Oh yeah,
where are you building like the civilization?
It's going to be inside the mountain. It's going to be kind of like
inside. Okay.
It's going to be like Bone Gorge except dwarves.
Okay, gotcha.
So again, like the crypt in Vastin, it's going to be that kind of thing with huge massive pillars and stuff like that. This entire mountain is going to be absolutely full of rooms and halls and like all kinds of stuff. Right?
That's an impressive looking mountain, man. It looks really good.
Yeah. I didn't put any snow on it, and I probably should have, considering there's snow on these tiny little hills around it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Those are hills. Yeah. Those are not mountains. Those are hills. Right? This is a mountain.
Yeah, I agree.
One day I'll put some snow on it. But then again, when they increase the build height, I'm going to have to raise all of this up 64 blocks.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, exactly.
I got to have a mountain that goes up to build height. Got to.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
I have like a 3-phase mountain in my world where I have the first 2 phases built, and the 3rd phase has got to wait until December.
Yep. It'll be worth it though. It'll be worth it. So
Yeah,
some of the faces of the mountain might change a little bit, and it's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. So awesome.
Yeah, I really like the way, like, sort of the way the grass is laid out, like where you have it. It's in the very, very natural sort of locations. Very, very well done, man. It's really nice.
Yeah, thanks. World Edit, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I mean, World Edit doesn't build it for you. Like, you still have to tell it what to do.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm not in the guild of true mountain builders. People who build mountains in survival. I'm not in that guild yet, but I might be. Pretty soon.
Yeah.
I might be. I don't know. I'm thinking about in the next, like, once I hit chapter 100, thinking about starting volume 2. And in volume 2, I would play in survival. And when that happens, I might build a mountain in survival so I can, join the club.
It's a heck of a grind, man. But I enjoy it. Like, I like sort of being able to sort of autopilot it. Just
I like grinding
put on
stuff.
Netflix and.
Yeah, I like grindy projects like that. It's like exactly. You put on Netflix or so you just listen to and you just do stuff. You just throw on a stream, talk to some people, and just build a mountain. It's fun.
Yeah, those are great streaming projects too. I don't know if they're great to watch necessarily, but it's perfect to sort of double dip in that way too.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. Plus, man, I there's not a lot that looks better in replay mod than mountain building. Now, unfortunately, I don't have access to that, but watching someone do a mountain in replay mod. I know one I did in Baston. I did a floating island, which is basically an upside down mountain, right? And replay mod, and that's still my favorite replay ever. It's just stone. It's like the most boring. It's just stone, but it's so satisfying to watch it all fill in.
Yeah, I did a time lapse of building this mountain. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it? I have like this.
Oh yeah, I know. I've watched that.
Yeah, so I start out with first I had to clear out. This was a forest. I had to get rid of all the forest, and then I built it using World Edit. So I'm placing sheets of sand down, right? And watching that as a time lapse is so satisfying. Watching the sand falling and stuff. It came out really good. But so this is Bullarin's Peak. Is the name of the mountain, and the name of the city inside is Bullarin's Deep. And Bullarin is in the story. I'm not going to give away too much of the story, but I will tell you that Bullarin is basically the leader. He's the king of the dwarves. And as dwarves go, they have the same strength as a man, but in a package half the size, right? So Bullarin is a dwarf, but he's the size of a man, maybe slightly bigger.
Okay.
So he's got incredible strength, and there's a whole story about why this mountain is named after him and what. But I'm not going to get into that because I can't.
When are you unveiling all this lore?
Couple years.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna do like a book, or what's your game plan?
Yeah, I'm writing a book.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got I don't know 50 so pages. It takes me so long to write. Like, I've been working on it for like a couple of years, but it's so slow. Like, it could literally take me hours just to write a paragraph.
Dude, I totally get that. I'm such a slow writer. I know when I'm doing these a lot of these videos, I'm writing a script, and like just to write like a sentence that's constructed in a way a normal human speaks is so difficult for me. It takes so long.
Yeah, you got to make sure that every word has to be perfect, and you have to take the reader on sort of a journey. So every sentence has to be appropriate relative to the sentence that came before it, and everything has to have a flow. You know what I mean? You can't just say, "Oh, this and this and this and this and this." It's got.
Yeah, you don't want to read like stereo instructions.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's
Well, dude, this is an amazing world, man. I've watched a ton of your videos and live streams and stuff, and I was like, wow, that's a great world. But now, like walking around and seeing it in person, I cannot even tell you how much more blown away I am now than I was before, and I was quite blown away before. So it's really amazing.
Yeah.
Do you want to plug how people can get involved in your community here for my folks?
Yeah, there's it's definitely different in person than it is on video. And one thing that I mean, you're the first person who's ever been in this world, so congratulations.
Thank you.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm working on a way to get access to all of my patrons at a certain level, so that I can give them the ability to teleport to this world and check it out if they want to. So it's still in I got to figure out how to do it. I'm not good at servers. but that's in the works, because everybody in my community, they want to check out the world and stuff. They want world download, so I can't do world download. But that's the next best thing,
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah,
I'm a big fan of the tour server concept more so than world downloads necessarily. I think it's so cool. Plus, then you can update it. Basically, your patron can see, oh, hey guys, I built a new wizard tower, and boom, there they can just log on and see it, rather than world download where you got to upload it and send it out. And I think it's a better system.
Yeah, I'd keep it updated every chapter or so, or every few chapters. I'll update the world on the server or whatever. People can check it out. But very cool.
Well, I love it, dude. Thank you so much for bringing me along.
Thanks for coming by, dude. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're on my channel, you can check out Klaus's, all his stuff. It'll be in the description down below. Make sure to follow my man. You will love it, and you will write me a personalized thank you note saying, "Hey, Fix, thank you so much for sending me in Klaus's direction, because it has really changed my life."
Yes.
And, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all next time.
Yes, be excellent to each other, and farewell.